Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone Christmas show. Ed and Dave with you. Did I say that yet? I didn't say. Well, no, I'm doing it different. Ed and Dave with you. Ed and Dave with you.
Off to a great start.
Along with Jim, joining us for our holiday shows.
Hello, everybody.
I can't remember the last time you were on, but it was this year, right? We had you on at least once or twice.
It was during the pandemic at some point.
Right. So we're all getting ready for Christmas with a brand new variant coming to town.
Yay.
That's the gift that keeps on giving, the COVID.
We're boosted. Are you boosted, Dave?
I'm boosted, Ed.
We're all boosted. We all like a nice boost.
Yes.
I got boosted this week. That was
Um,
last week, if you're watching this now. All two of you.
I went, Crossgates was doing it over there. The state was running it, and that was just before the new variant, so it was not as crowded as it is now. I looked online there for another date, and there's no dates to be had anytime.
Really?
Yeah, they are taking walk-ins.
From what I heard, that you could walk into the Walmarts, Ed, as my mother would say, the Walmarts.
Uh-huh.
And you can just say, are you doing the boosters? And they say, yeah, what do you want? And you can get it right there, immediately, as opposed to what I went through, which I won't get into.
Then you can get beaten in the parking lot on the way out.
That's right. At the
Depending on what
Walmarts.
time of day you go to the Walmarts. And you go to the hospitals
That's right.
with head contusions.
So, Dave, you have not seen any films this year.
I believe I've seen zero films
You
this
did
year.
see one film. Remember we saw King Kong versus Godzilla up here after a show?
Yes, yes.
Now, Jim, have you been out to the theaters at all this year?
It's been a while since I've seen anything. We usually try to see the films that are nominated for Oscars.
From the summer releases, the Marvel movies, or nothing?
Nada.
Yeah. I think
Not a Marvel guy?
I know, hard to believe. I know.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Anti-Marvel.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can be anti-DC, but don't be anti-Marvel.
Because
Because those are just bad movies, those DC things.
I don't know. They're all kind of just crazy.
The last one of those sort of comic book movies that I saw was The Joker.
Oh.
The Joaquin Phoenix thing, which was actually pretty good. But yeah.
Unfortunately, I am going to have to go out to see the Spider-Man because there's too much going on there that's going to be spoiled if I wait for 3 months till it comes out on streaming or whatever. So it comes out on the 17th before the little kids are out of school, so I'm going to sneak into a matinee, sit in the back row, and cross my fingers.
You'll be masked, though, won't you, Ed?
The last one I went to, no, I was masked on the way in,
Right.
but when I was sitting
Well, there was hardly anybody in the theater.
4 people
Right.
with the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. So you were fairly safe.
Yeah.
You could stay more than 6 feet away.
And what did you think of the Ghostbusters one?
I thought it was a little slow to get going.
This is the new Paul Rudd thing?
Every kid in the world, it's a movie, but the kids don't know their grandfather is a Ghostbuster. We have to wait 40 minutes for these little bastards to find out their grandfather was a Ghostbuster. We know he was a Ghostbuster. Get on with it. So it took a while to get going. Now, there's some nice stuff at the end, which was unfortunately spoiled before I went. I thought I could read an article on the special effects, but no, they ruined the ending. The one cute thing in there. So we do have a few Christmas movies out. The Spider-Man,
That's a Christmas movie?
December 17th.
Well, it's not a Christmas movie. But
No.
It's coming out around Christmas.
Yeah, the big films that used to... I can't think of anything else.
Quick question.
Yeah?
Where do you gentlemen stand on the question of Die Hard being a Christmas movie, not a Christmas movie?
I have to watch it every year at Christmas time.
So to you, it's a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Or is it a Christmas time movie because it takes place around Christmas? See, it's not like It's a Wonderful Life, which is a Christmas movie. About...
I don't even think that's a Christmas movie.
That's a Christmas movie.
I slogged through it one time.
Oh, Ed!
Never do
Come
anything.
on.
The greatest films of all
You
time!
like that one?
With the Jimmy Stewart and directed by the Frank Capra.
I'll show the moon for you.
And that's right. Oh, youth is wasted on the wrong kids.
I'll try it one more time, and then that's it. I
Youthful
said...
Donna Reed is just beautiful. In
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Just do it. Watch it for that,
God,
you pervert.
Lionel Barrymore.
The other movie is Elf. I sat through once. I don't think I'll ever do it again.
I didn't like that. I did not like Elf.
No, there's something about Elf. Besides, I don't like what's his name there.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Well, anyway,
yes.
I don't consider Die Hard a Christmas movie, but
Okay.
It's a good one to watch at Christmas time, but I don't know if it's a Christmas movie. It came out in the summer of '88, so. But we do have some Christmas releases, things that are coming out this week or the past few weeks.
all right.
It might be
We all need a good release.
might be something you could pick up here if they're not stuck off the coast of California from the wherever they manufacture these things.
Are these the DVDs or are these actual films being released in theaters?
No, these are the DVD releases,
Ooh.
4Ks, downloads.
Let's see. Never saw any of these.
Forgive me. Oh,
Oh,
wait a minute.
Oh, what's going on here? That's a good Christmas movie.
That was Harry Potter
Right.
in a special train packaging.
Oh.
I still like packaging. We were talking about CDs, but I also still buy the Blu-rays now. Do you have a big Blu-ray collection, Jim?
I do not. I have not even upgraded to the Blu Ray.
You got some DVDs though? at
I
least?
do have. I got a bunch of DVDs. let me
Okay.
tell ya.
Dave has two. The two I gave him, right? That's
I have a
it.
Blu-ray player that has never been used.
Oh my God!
It was a hand-me-down from like the early 2000s, and I've never used it.
Huh.
Now you got, seeing as we're on Evil Dead here,
Uh-huh.
Bruce Campbell in a Hallmark movie.
No.
Yes, with Peter Gallagher. It's called One December Night or something.
There's no dismembered parts
No.
in the film.
No,
They
none of
really
that.
should do that. A Christmas movie, a horror Christmas movie, Hallmark movie.
Well, I can't tell you the things that I say when I watch these movies with my girlfriend, but we'll watch the movies and then something will start to happen, and then I would say some really ridiculous thing, and she'd just look at me, and I'd say, well, if I was writing this movie, that's what I would put in there.
Did you see this Bruce Campbell?
I
apparently?
did. I did see it.
Ah.
Because, I am a Hallmark Christmas movie aficionado.
Doesn't like the Marvel movies, but he loves those
Love them
Hallmark movies.
That's right. You got to look for the certain actors and actresses.
I'm going to watch the one that you're apparently not watching, the Terry Hatcher one this year.
Yeah, don't watch that one.
And I watch it under protest, but only because I used to watch Desperate Housewives, and they're reuniting there.
Yeah.
So we have an Evil Dead collection. Looks like a nice box set here.
It's the Groovy collection, Ed. Ooh. Aren't they making a new one?
This was it.
Oh, that's the new one.
This was out in the theaters
Okay.
and didn't do very well.
I'm gonna guess the opening theme is not sung by Sammy Davis Jr.
No, it should have been. Ah, boy, I'd like one of those. Oh,
There you go.
Wow, look at this collection. Looks like there's some recipes. Was a lot of recipes in the film.
It's a long movie. It is.
Now, again, I'll bring up the girlfriend. There's a Hallmark movie called Every Time a Bell Rings.
Uh-huh.
And I said to my girlfriend, I said, what happens every time a bell rings?
Oh, no.
And she looked at me quizzically. I said, how do you not know this? How do you not know? She was something with an angel. I said, yes, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. It's the classic line from It's a Wonderful Life, which, by the way, did very poorly upon its release and only became a classic years later.
A little bit of hidden trivia in there. There's the scene where the gymnasium floor opens up.
Oh, I know where you're going with this. Who's one of the dancers?
Yeah, who's one of? Yeah, who's
Does he fall in? Is the guy that falls in?
Does he fall in? He's the
Like-
guy that's sort of the scorned guy that wants to.
Oh, I
dance
think
with
he
the
might be
girl,
the
and
one
he
who
opens up.
opens it. Alfalfa. From,
Oh, no.
From the Little
Just
Rascals.
probably just before he got stabbed.
Right.
Didn't he? Yeah, he did have a
Which
bad
man-
end, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, Night Gallery.
Yeah.
Now, I remember watching this at the time. It was an hour, though. It appears now when they show it in syndication, it's a half hour, but this looks like the full 1 hour shows. Season 1 on Blu Ray.
Now, when was this? Was this late 60s to early 70s?
69, I think, was the first one that Spielberg directed, I think, the pilot episode.
Really?
Yeah.
And I know that if you watch these early episodes, you can hear Rod Serling start to develop a cough that he should have gotten checked just a little bit earlier.
Oh, no.
Ooh, the Happy Hooker Goes to Hollywood. That looks like Adrienne Barbeau.
Look at the list of names in here. Of course.
Richard Deacon from the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh my gosh.
Phil Silvers. Oh my God. Chris Lemmon. Is that Jack Lemmon's son?
Would be, yeah.
I think it
He
is.
was very young if it was. This is from the 70s, and Batman is in here. Adam West up in the top credits.
Wow.
I'll have to try and I didn't know all these stars were in this. I know there's a bunch of Happy Hooker films. Malignant, this was out in the theaters and HBO Max.
That's why Rod Serling should have gone to the doctor earlier.
Also, another one I know, I was watching the Family Affair marathon. Brian Keith always was clearing his throat before his lines. Buffy.
No, I mean...
Watch a Family Affair and watch Brian Keith. Buffy.
I don't think he didn't wait until the disease took him.
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh God.
He took matters into his own hands.
Oh, that's sad now when you see him with the little Buffies, and then imagine Uncle Beale blowing his head off later on. Yeah, this was an odd film, kind of a little bit of Basket Case if you watch it.
Oh, great movie, Basket Case.
I thought this was pretty good until the creature at the end started performing like sake Chinese, Japanese movie fighting things going on. It was an odd thing at the end if they had taken that out. But watch this. This is entertaining.
Krampus.
The Naughty Cut.
Naughty!
I have not yet seen that. It's got some good people. Isn't Toni Collette in that?
Yeah, that was pretty entertaining. I don't know what's in the Naughty Cut. Some more naughty bits, I guess.
I think I may have seen this. I didn't see it, but I think it was on that Pluto TV at some point recently. Oh, Trog. Joan Crawford.
Boy.
You know your career takes a serious nosedive.
This was after her hagsploitation films. They called them. And then she did this with even lowering herself even lower.
Her eyebrows drawn on with a magic marker on these.
Wow.
Is that Chaka from Land of Lost? Chaka Lost.
Jack Frost, The Killer Snowman from the early 80s, and a sequel.
He's chilling.
What's it say? Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman?
Yes. It's very low budget, but apparently entertaining.
Is it a film or a cartoon?
It's a film. I don't know.
No.
I guess they made him look like... I like the little balls on Jack Frost, too. I don't know if there's little ball men in there. Help him out.
Wasn't there a movie with Michael Keaton called Jack Frost?
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't kill anybody, though.
Whoa! Where is this film available? I have to see it.
Put your devil into my hell. Ugh. This was an Italian film, I guess, from the 70s. No, apparently just made available to the U.S. on this version here.
It's Sex and Laughter, Italian style. Oh
Just
my
perfect for your holiday viewing.
God. Where can I get this at? Where do you see this?
Amazon, probably look it up.
No, don't see it alone. Lady in the Cage.
Olivia de Havilland warns you, do not see it alone.
Oh, another fine actress doing these things. She died not too long ago. She was like 102.
Yeah. Yeah, she was dragged into the hagsploitation.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on.
The Vampire
Lovers.
Lovers. Now, when I was probably 10 years old,
Yeah.
one of the local channels ran the uncut version of this by mistake.
Oh no.
And I got to see these actresses, Ingrid Pitt, in all her glory there. And,
not just the side boob. You're getting there.
Nope, the whole thing.
The full boobage.
Full boobages from her and the other actress.
And what I
there.
find a little disconcerting at is at age 59, I'm still titillated by these things.
Why not? It's very titillating, those Hammer films there.
Why do I seek out these films where I can see a little boob when I can just go onto the Pornhub and get all I want for free?
It's still fun to see them, a boob pop up in an old Hammer movie, even with all that's available today.
Right now, Jim is saying, why did I show up?
I can't wait to talk about this.
All right, what's next?
Now.
Oh, Christmas movies.
You were talking about the Hallmark movies.
Yes.
And we have the list of the current Hallmark movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just saw another one too that's down here. I saw at least 2 of these.
We're going to take, you read the first one.
All right.
We'll go down the list here.
First one is The 9 Kittens of Christmas, which, Ed, is a sequel to, I believe, The 9 Lives of Christmas. Starring Brandon Routh, wasn't he Superman or something?
It was Superman, yeah.
Kimberly Sustad, Gregory Harrison.
Okay.
The synopsis is a firefighter and a vet stumble upon a litter of 9 kittens and set off to find them homes. Now, I saw the original where these 2 were the same actors in it.
Uh-huh.
You know, Gregory Harrison, where they got together. In this film, they had broken up, and she had moved out, I think, to L.A., came back to visit family, reconnected, broke up with her boyfriend, and next thing you know, the cats bring them together again.
Oh, those
Sounds
wonderful.
like a dirty tramp.
Oh, but I do like that Kimberly Sustad. She's a fine actress.
Is that
actually.
a new one in the Hallmark
No, she's
lineup?
been there for a while. Sometimes she shows up on the films as a supporting character.
Uh-huh.
But in these 2, she was the main character.
Is that redhead still in these? There was a redhead.
Alicia Witt?
Yes.
Yeah, she's in them. She's awful. I don't watch the Alicia Witt films. I see her name, I pass.
What was the one you saw that was the worst film you ever saw? The Angels?
Christmas Magic. I was just
Doug
mentioning it.
Henning.
It was. Please, people, look it up and look up this a scene with this move with the song. Just play Christmas Magic movie song. It is horrifyingly bad with a freakishly unattractive man as the love interest. And I'm not gonna give away the whole thing, but at the end, she's in a hospital, perfectly made up, looking beautiful. He comes in with his keyboard, plops it down, and starts playing the song, poorly lip syncing it. Clearly not his voice. It's a bad song, but she wakes up because she heard him sing.
Oh.
Falling on the rooftops, I was staring at the floor when you floated through the door.
And the actress is Lindy Booth.
Right.
I believe the actor is Paul McGillen or Paul Gill, something like that. But he's just, that's a horrible mistake.
Not a good-looking dude.
Not the typical Hallmark, good-looking model kind of a dude.
More like
Yeah. More like Jerry Lewis and Hardly Working.
Now you have one, Jim?
this is a Christmas thriller. You, Me, and the Christmas Trees. I bet the advertisement for this, they were just standing next to a tree. You and me. This one stars Danica McKellar from The Wonder Years. All you Gen Xers will know that one. And Benjamin Ayers. A Christmas tree expert teams up with a Christmas tree farmer.
Ooh.
And they see if love blooms.
Oh, no.
But they want to get to the bottom of, there's a mysterious illness that's been harming this year's Christmas tree crop.
Oh no! It's got the blight or
Telling you.
whatever they call it from your tomato plants.
I think Hitchcock turned this one down, but they dug up the script and remade it.
Not a Danica McKellar guy.
You don't like her?
I don't watch the film she's in.
Oh.
No, I have my certain actresses I will watch. She's not one of them.
Open by Christmas.
Oh.
Allison Sweeney, Erica Durance, who was in Smallville, and Brendan Elliott. A woman finds an unopened Christmas card from her high school's secret admirer and tries to discover his identity.
Ooh, that's only 8 other films that I've seen.
There's only 3 plots in any given collection here.
All right, we got Sister Swap, a hometown holiday. Sister Swap, Christmas in the City. Stars Kimberly Williams Paisley, because Brad Paisley doesn't make enough money.
Oh, no.
Ashley Williams. They're not Not related, in case you were wondering.
Okay.
Mark Declan and Kevin Nealon.
Oh.
In this double feature starring real-life sisters. They're not real-life sisters. I guess they're real-life sisters. I was mistaken.
You just told everybody they weren't.
I thought they weren't sisters.
Rewind.
I guess they're sisters. Two sisters swap lives during the holiday season. I did not know that. Kimberly
It's
Williams.
lives, right? They swap?
Lives. So it says lives.
Now, if it was really swapping, that would really jazz up the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of those videos.
Well, I have a beauty here. This one's called Boyfriends of Christmas Past. What classic Christmas story do you think that could sort of be a spoof of? This one stars Catherine Haina Kim and Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, and a marketing executive is visited by ghosts of 4 of her ex-boyfriends, and she realizes she might also have a thing for her. She might also have a thing for her friend, huh?
Is that a male friend or a female friend?
Seen it.
You've seen
Okay.
that?
I've seen it.
What's her friend? It's a male friend.
You want to know something? Don't remember.
Oh, you did see it.
I have seen it. There's
What's
only a few of these. Now, when I say I've seen these films, it doesn't mean they stick with me.
No.
Because they're all very similar, but I have seen that one. But I don't remember exactly.
Does Paul Sun-Hyung Lee play like Ebenezer Stooge or something? Oh,
I don't know who these actors or actresses are. I couldn't place them, but I have seen that one.
Well, we got some names in this one.
Uh-oh, go ahead.
Next Stop Christmas.
Oh, yep, seen it.
Leah Thompson
Yep.
and Christopher Lloyd of
Yep.
Back to the
Wow.
Future reunite in a movie about time travel.
Yeah.
A woman wonders what her life would have been like if she'd married her ex. Then she gets on a train that takes her 10 years into the past.
Yep.
We're mixing up Back to the Future, time travel, and also a little bit of...
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
well, we could go back to the side boob thing. Do you remember
Oh, no.
All the Right Moves?
Oh, yes.
Tom Cruise movie?
I believe she
Leah
was
Thompson?
fully frontal, and also Tom Cruise's Winky, I believe,
No.
made an appearance if you go to the Mr. Man website.
It's
Oh.
another football movie to watch by the time
Right.
the Super Bowl rolls around.
Well, I'll be sure to skip that. Christmas in My Heart stars Heather Hemmons, Luke McFarlane, and Cheryl Lee Ralph. A concert violinist and a country star bond over music. Not to be confused with A Country Christmas, A Christmas in the Country, and other musical things like One Night in December. Next.
Oh, I thought you had
No,
more on.
no.
The this movie's called The Santa Stakeout with Tamara Mowry Housley, Paul Campbell, and Joey Pants, Joe Pantoliano.
Oh, no.
I bet he plays the hard-bitten police captain,
I will say
but with a
this.
sense of humor.
Paul Campbell, actually not bad. Pretty good
Okay.
actor in these Hallmark
Okay.
films.
Well, what this one's about is 2 police detectives, him and her. They go undercover as a married couple. Sorry, can't hold back the laughs. To solve a string of heists. Who's their prime suspect? The chair of the town's Christmas committee. Maybe that's Joey Pants. Don't miss it.
The Christmas House 2, Deck Those Halls. Robert Buckley, Sharon Lawrence, who was on NYPD Blue,
Yep.
Treat Williams.
Tree Williams. Yeah, he's shown up in a few. He's on some of their Hallmark series, too.
In the sequel to The Christmas House, 2 brothers compete to create the most extravagantly decorated, you guessed it, Christmas house.
Wow. Wow. That sounds like a great film. The Christmas Promise stars Tori DeVito, Dylan Bruce, and Patrick Duffy.
Oh, Patrick Duffy, he was on Dallas.
He's been in a few of these. A woman renovates the house that she was meant to live in with her fiancé. Apparently the fiancé has passed away.
I have one here called Christmas Sale. This one stars Katie Sackhoff, Patrick Sabungui, and Terry O'Quinn. So we got a couple of people that we know there. Katie Sackhoff and Terry O'Quinn. I don't know Patrick Sabungui. This one is about a woman who returns to her hometown to take care of her estranged father. That must be Patrick Sabungui or Terry. And he tries to make Christmas special for her daughter. Well, she tries to make Christmas. I don't know. There's no pronouns here for me to...
The Christmas contest. I hope it's not the Seinfeld contest. Candace Cameron Bure.
Bure.
Oh, I didn't know.
I only know that because, first of all, what was the show she was on in it?
Full House.
Yep. She's married to former professional hockey player Valerie Bure, whose brother was also Pavel Bure, who was also a great hockey player. Because I know hockey.
Two exes compete in a Christmas charity contest. Now, why don't you do those last three, is it?
Well, I'm going to do the one that I just saw last night.
Which one?
The 8 Gifts of Hanukkah.
Oh, yes.
Who's in that one?
Inbar Lavie, who was in a series called Imposters and also showed up in the series Lucifer, playing Eve. And Jake Epstein. A woman's journey to find her secret admirer during Hanukkah. That's what it's about. Inbar Lavie and Jake Epstein. I will say this, that I'm not a Hanukkah guy. It's not my thing. I'm a Christmas dude, Oddly entertaining film.
Huh.
Decent acting, some good little, little things happening that you would think they kind of made up on the fly. But it was actually a fairly entertaining little Hanukkah film.
Do you get to learn anything about the Hanukkah?
You probably could have if I really paid attention.
You didn't pay attention.
Well, it's a Hallmark film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how much attention do you need? But it was a cute little film.
Now, I just want to do one more because you were talking about doing the...
Kiss Before Christmas?
Yes.
All right. Starring James Denton, Terry Hatcher, and Marilu Henner. All right? There's 220 years right there. When nice guy Ethan casually wishes his life had taken a different course, he wakes up the next day to find nothing is the same.
You haven't seen this one yet, and are you going to watch it?
I lied. I watched it.
You did watch it?
I did watch it.
Was it decent? Because I'm only going to watch this because it reunites the two people from the Desperate Housewives.
There's scenes at the beginning which I think you would appreciate, where you will. It takes place like 20 years earlier, but it's actually James Denton and Terry Hatcher with some really bad effects to make them look younger.
Too bad.
It almost looks like it's a different face that they just used the mouth on, but it's really bizarre. It was. I mean, look, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't great. Marilu Henner is awful. She looks awful.
She looks awful.
She looks awful. I mean, her eyes are just little black holes in her head. She almost looks like a bowling ball.
Kind of like Kenny Rogers. She looks like...
Yeah. And I always liked Marilu Henner. But yeah, this one, it's okay, Ed. Check it out.
It's all right. Well, that brings to a close our Christmas show. Can you believe it, Dave?
I can't believe it. And I'd like to wish you and even you,
thank you,
and some of you, a lovely holiday season. And please, get your hiney checked.
And get your boosters or get your shots for the first time. For crying out loud, this has been 2 years already. We're going to take a look at next week's show of a clip of us talking about at the very beginning of the virus.
Oh, please don't.
And we're going to see how we reacted, and we're still going on 2 years later almost. So stay tuned for that on our New Year's show. But this was our Christmas show. Merry Christmas to you and yours out there, and we'll see you next time.